Today I'm going to show you money-making methods where I easily made 3.6 million silver profits and not a lot of players are talking about it. The newest city, Brecilien, has been home to missed players, but the city has not received a steady supply of commonly used items because of the lack of consistent routes to the city until SBI enabled fast travel to Brecilien. Now it's only a matter of finding these commonly used items and transporting them to the city to make more silver. And that is what we are going to do today. In this video, I'm going to teach you 3 different methods to make more silver by selling items to Brecelien. Right off the bat, for those swole players who do not watch the entire video but still complains in the comments, do not sell the same items you see in this video. Because these methods are so simple to do that by the time you watch this, the prices will have already changed for these specific items. But if you stay until the end, I will teach you how you can find new items to sell so you too can make more silver. The first method is literally just fast traveling items from one city to Brecilien. We are going to use the 5.1 Hunter Hood for this example. You can usually buy Hunter Hoods the cheapest from Lymhurst because of its extra crafting bonus return rate. I was able to buy Hunter Hoods for 13,000 silver each. I then used a travel planner to teleport from Lymhurst to Brecilien. It did cost me silver to fast travel, but since there is a much higher selling price for Hunter Hoods in Brecilien, it was all worth it. I sold the Hunter Hoods for 25,000 silver each, which is almost double the price from Lymhurst. The cost for this method only came from the Hunter Hoods from Lymhurst and the travel fee, which totals to 2.5 million silver. And I was able to sell all of it for 4.3 million silver, making the overall profit equal to 1.8 million, which is so much considering it literally took me 1 minute to do this method. Literally 1 minute of fast traveling. Not gonna lie, it took me a couple of days to sell the Hunter Hoods I transported because someone undercut my sell orders almost immediately, but since I knew there was enough demand for the items in Brecilien, I just waited and eventually sold everything. Alright, let me explain the method format. Find a commonly used item in the mist. Check the demand in the Brecilien market and scout for the price in the royal continent, preferably from a city where the item has high resource return rate bonus. If you see a significant price difference, then buy the items and fast travel to Brecilien to sell them. Quick tip, don't oversupply the Brecilien market, just buy a handful of items at a time so you can get your profits quickly. Just a reminder again, please do not copy the exact items that I sold in this video. There are more items out there that I purposely did not sell so you too can discover them and make more silver. Let's move on to method number 2. Sometimes the items are already in Brecilien and you just need to enchant them. For this example, we are going to enchant tier 5 Mercenary Jackets to tier 5.1. The process is simple. Buy tier 5 Mercenary Jackets from Brecilien market and buy tier 5 runes. For each jacket, you will need 96 runes. Get all the materials and go to the artifact foundry. Enchant all of the mercenary jackets to 0.1 and sell everything to the market. That's it. The overall cost for this second method was 722,000 silver, which includes the tier 5 mercenary jackets and the runes. If you look at the cost for the jackets where I placed the buy order, it says 557,000, but in reality I only paid 501,000 silver because my buy order price was higher than some of the items that were bought. Enchanting these items are free, by the way. I was able to sell everything for 1.6 million silver, making the profit equal to 922,000, or that's 128%, which again is a lot for so little efforts. I was able to sell all of the items for this method in just a little over 24 hours. The format for this is simple. Look for flat items and compare the price to the enchanted version of itself. Do a little math to add the cost of the runes to enchant them, and if the cost is lower than the price of the enchanted item, go place your buy orders, enchant the items, and make profit. It's that simple. I will repeat this for the entire video for those who are too swole to understand. Do not enchant the same item in this video. There are many more items in the market that you can enchant. Just follow the money-making format or ask me your questions in the comments so I can help you. The last method is the combination of both. You can buy a commonly used item from the royal cities, enchant them, and then fast travel them to Brecilien to make more silver. We're going to use a tier 4.2 Thetford cape for this example. The first step is to buy the necessary items to craft the Thetford capes. For this, we need regular capes, vine hearts, and Thetford crests. Since we are going to enchant these to 0.2, we're also going to need runes and souls. You will need 48 of each per cape. I actually made a mistake here and enchanted the regular capes first before crafting them to Thetford capes. The correct step is to craft them to Thetford capes first before enchanting to save silver on the usage fee. Although the difference between them is minimal, it is still worth noting. I actually tried looking for Brecelien through the mist, but found out that the travel fee for fast traveling everything was so cheap that going through the mist was a waste of time. After paying the travel fee, I sold all of the Thetford capes to the Brecilien market. These were selling like hotcakes because I was able to sell all of these in less than 12 hours. The overall cost for this method was 2.3 million, which includes all of the ingredients and of course the fast travel fee. I was able to sell all the tier 4.2 Thetford capes for 3.2 million, which makes the overall profit equal to 954,000 silver. Still a pretty decent profit for the amount of effort required to do it. For all of the methods mentioned in this video, my overall profit was 3.6 million silver. Brecelien may not have as many players as the royal cities, but if you look hard enough, you can find hidden gems and that can make you a lot of silver in Albion Online. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below because I'm here to educate especially the newer players in the game. And before all of the soul players flex their keyboard warrior fingers, yes, there are methods that can make you more silver in the game. I'm well aware of that. I make these money-making videos to show players different ways to make more silver and teach you guys the concept behind the method so you don't just blindly follow the steps without understanding why it works. There is a saying that goes, give a man a fish and you feed them for a day, teach a man to fish and you feed them for a lifetime. I also stream on Twitch if you want to get a more interactive answer to your questions. Plus, we also host daily giveaways for 7-day premiums, mount skins, and skin bundles. So there's that. I hope you enjoyed the video and more importantly, I really hope you learned something from it. Have an awesome rest of your day and I will see you in the next one.